Hey guys, it's your boy Lil Soy Sauce, and here in today's video, I simply want to ring in the new year by saying I hope everyone had a good 2018. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I hope 2019 is a lot better. Wish you guys all the best luck in 2019. Now, I think this is technically my second video. I uploaded something last night. I had it ready to go, but then I got a new mic over Christmas, so I kind of wanted to use it out. Or I try it out, and I redid the video, and I think it came out a lot better on the audio. So hopefully that this is better audio. Hope you guys enjoy it. So I want to start out. I want to start out this new year by doing something I think that maybe makes no sense in your guys' opinion, but in my opinion, it makes sense. I want to do a prediction video today. I want to predict what's going to happen in the whole of 2019. Now, before I get started, I want to make the biggest prediction. Like I know, like don't you want to save that till the end? No, no, no. I want to get this over with right now. I want to make my big prediction because once I make this prediction, everything else I'm going to talk about is going to make sense, okay? So, here we go. One Piece in 2019, and big prediction for 2019. We're going to be in Wano Kuni. I know, right? We're going to be in Wano 2019. Big 2019 One Piece prediction. We are in Wano Kuni 2019. Yeah. That's it. That was the whole video. I'll see you guys later. No, I'm just kidding. No, no, no. Obviously, yes, we're going to be in Wano in 2019. Doesn't take a genius to figure that one out. But I really want to get into what I think will happen in the span of 2019. Now, I think the biggest thing I want to talk about first is the way that the story is being laid out in front of us because there's something different. Usually, whenever we get a new arc, usually we just kind of have a generic story. You know, we get thrusted in, and we don't typically know how long it's going to be. Where it seems like, for example, like with Totland, when we were first reading it, we were just like, let's get to Wano, let's get to Wano. Shit's dragging out. So, let's get to Wano. Let's get Big Mom over with. We get it. Big Mom, strong, fat lady. Let's get her over with. Let's get to fucking Wano. So we felt like, a lot of these arcs dragged out. Same way with Dressrosa. Now, when it comes to Wano, Oda's making this really simple on us, okay? He's laying it out in acts. He's laying it out in 5 acts like a traditional kabuki play. And the first act, was from 908 to 924, or 909 924, I forget when. But it was around 14, 15 chapters. So we're already 5 chapters into Act 2, and we literally just got introduced to Orochi last chapter. So, based upon my predictions, and I've kind of mapped it out, One Piece is going to the Wano Kuni arc in One Piece is going to end probably at the tail end of 2020. Because the way it's kind of looking, Wano's going to be huge. Wano's going to probably take up all of 2019 and it's going to flood into 2020 before we get out of Wano. So yeah, we're going to be in Wano for a long ass time, which I'm cool with, especially if we get a badass like Kaido fight, or we get a badass, we get some badass fights in there. I think that would be wonderful. But the way it's going, the way Oda's laying it out, it seems like it's going to end in 2020. With the hype chapter coming in at around June, because I'm predicting that Act 2 is going to be about 25 chapters, right? 5 in, so 20 more to go. Maybe even 22 more to go. 21, 22 more. I don't know exactly how long it's going to be, but we still have at least 20 more chapters to go before we get to the end of Act 2. So we go around there. Right around June, maybe into July, we'll get the hype chapter. If Oda's setting it up anything like how he was with the first act where he at the end of Act Two, beginning at the end of Act One, beginning Act Two, we had the little thing with Blackbeard, which was really cool. So if he does something like that, that could happen around June, July. Um, for that, I think it's going to have something to do with Reverie. I think it's going to focus. I think it's just going to be more hype for Reverie. Um, all that kind of stuff. And let me tell you something. I really kind of like how Oda did the whole Reverie thing. He did a little part of it in the beginning before Wano, because we're probably going to be in Wano for a long time. And the reason why I think he did it like that, because he knew we were going to be in Wano for, I think, 2-3 years, and we were going to forget a lot about what happened at Reverie. So the way Oda did it is kind of smart, because, like, hey, I'm going to get you introduced to things that happened in Reverie, right in the beginning before Wano, because we're going to be in Wano for a long time. But then as soon as we get out, we're going to learn everything that happened at Reverie. And it's interesting because Wano's an isolated country, so there's really no way we would figure it out anyway. So it kind of also kind of gives back to the readers, like, hey, we won't even find out what happened. We'll have some ideas, but we won't know the full picture. And it'll be kind of like how Kaido was introduced to the Straw Hats, but we'll also be the Straw Hats as well, because Kaido was introduced like in the story in his normal version, but when the Straw Hats first saw him, they saw him in the dragon version, which I think was really interesting. So the way we reacted to Kaido being a dragon is the way they reacted to Kaido being a dragon, but they must have shit their pants even more because that's the first time they've ever seen him. But I hope it'll be something like that where we both find out together, so our reactions can be similar to theirs. Hopefully something like that. But yeah. So yeah, I kind of like how Oda split it up. Now with the hype chapter, it could probably just be a little bit more tease for Reverie, or it could actually be something like, more serious. Maybe in the hype chapter, we get something with Shanks. Or maybe we get something with, the Marines. Maybe the Marines are planning something big. Maybe they're going after someone. I don't know. Maybe it has ramifications from what Shanks did at Reverie. Who knows? Who knows what this hype chapter is going to be? It could literally be about anything. My best guess is going to be something about Reverie. If not, it's probably going to be. It can't be about the revolutionaries, because we don't want. Because I think we're going to find out what happened with them after Wano concludes, which is not going to be until 2020. I don't think it's going to be something to do with the world government, because again, that has to do with Reverie. The only thing that would make sense is if we talk about Shanks. We get a little bit maybe more fleshed out on Shanks a little bit. Maybe we get ideas of, like, maybe get some introduced to some new crew members, all that kind of stuff. Who knows? But with the whole hype chapter, I just don't know. But that's my best guess. Is going to be about Reverie, or maybe it's going to be about Shanks. Hopefully about Shanks, because if it does, I can definitely do a Shanks video, which I really want to do. I think Shanks is a cool character. Now, when we get to Act 3, that's when I think we'll jump right into the Fire Festival. I think the Fire Festival will definitely be Act 3 material, and something's gonna happen, and I think Act 3 is where we're gonna get the start of the fight between Kaido and Luffy. Maybe throw Law and Kid in there. I like to see those three fight Kaido. I mean, because Kaido's a fucking dragon, guys. You gotta remember, Luffy went when we all saw it when Luffy. We all read it when Luffy went out and fought. Try to fight Kaido now. Yeah. He got his ass kicked. He got his ass kicked, boys. Like, let's not get it twisted. So it's just, it baffles me that it would be Luffy versus Kaido. I just don't see it. But I could see definitely Law and Kid and Luffy versus Kaido. That would make a little more sense. Because Kid obviously has beef with Kaido, and Law wants to take his head, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and plus they're doing it for all of Wano, doing it for Momonosuke, doing it for Raizo, for Kinemon, for Conjuro, doing it for everyone. Doing it for Otama. They're doing it for the people of Wano. And I just don't see it just being Luffy. It has to be Luffy, Kid, and Law. Everyone, it's everyone pulling their strength to fight Kaido and his group of pirates. Because then you still got to deal with the three calamities: Jack, King, and Queen. King, Queen, Jack. Their cards. So who's the ace, though? That's the bigger question. Maybe we'll get introduced to the ace. Maybe you could say Orochi is the ace. Or you could probably say Kaido is the ace. Who knows? I don't know if there's an actual ace. Like, if oh, so this person's like the secret weapon. I don't know who technically the ace is, because we do have a king, a queen, and a jack, and of course we have all the headliners, being some type of card games like Speed, Gin Rummy, Hold'em. Trying to think of all the other ones, and then you had Hawkins, who used his tarot cards. So there's that. Don't know how Drake fits in this. Maybe claws sounds like cards. I don't know. Maybe he just has the ancient dragon fruit, and Kaido has a weird boner for dragons, so he's like, you have to be on my crew. Like, no, he literally, Kaido was just, chilling, drinking his sake, and then someone comes in and he's like, sir, there is this guy named X-Drake who has the power of the ancient dragon fruit. And Kaido just goes,
the fuck are you standing around for? Bring him here. Bring him here and make him a part. I don't care. No, I don't care. He's a fucking dragon. He's gonna be part of my fucking crew.
So I could see it something like that. He literally was forcing Drake to be a part of his crew. Like, no, you have to be a part of my crew. But anyway, sorry about that. But anyway, no. So, and you got all these strong characters who are who's gonna fight who. So I think you're gonna start to see a lot of those set up. We don't even know who really Zoro's gonna fight. I'm hoping Zoro's gonna fight King. Maybe someone has a bat. Because we know Jack has the weapons, but he's like the third calamity. Zoro's not that kind of guy. I think it's kind of getting set up that Sanji's gonna fight Queen. Because, they're obviously sending Queen's assassins, and Sanji's over there. So that could be, Sanji beats up his assassins, and Queen gets mad at Sanji, and they're going to fight. And, Jinbei's coming over, so we gotta, figure out who Jinbei's going to fight. So we're going to start to find out the matchups. And also, we're also going to have to obviously find out what King and Queen are rocking with, what their devil fruits are. Now, I've had this theory that, since Kaido is going to be like a legendary, or like a mythical zone fruit, they have to be, either ancients or mythicals, but like Kaido's like the ultimate one. So I always thought, what if there's like a Godzilla one? I know that would be kind of weird, but imagine if there was like a Godzilla devil fruit power. That would be OP as shit. And then the other one's like a King Kong one or something. That would make sense, like King of the Beast. So I don't know. Maybe they're one of those, who knows? Because that would be quite funny if one of them was like a Godzilla-esque devil fruit, and the other one was like King Kong himself. Because they seem pretty big, so you never know. They might be like King Kong and Godzilla size. Sounds kind of stupid, but hey, you never know. Oda might do that. You never know. I think that would be kind of silly, but hey, whatever. It's his manga. He can do whatever he wants. Now, with that, I think it would be a good time to end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed me rambling on about my predictions for Wano. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys later.